Hello everyone, my name is Joe Rapisarda and I am the author of Awaken Your Power, The Secret of Life Revealed, How Your Thoughts Create Your Reality. In my book, I basically talk about the universal laws, which include the very popular law of attraction. And they basically say that the energy of our thoughts reaches out and aligns with the things that we think about to attract them into our own lives. And so I teach you how you can become successful in your own life by attracting whatever you think about. Well, today I want to talk to you about one of the universal laws in there. It is the law of oneness and also the law of vibration, two of the basic fundamentals of how the law of attraction works. And I experienced them something unique today, so I'm going to share it with you. Basically, the law of oneness says that everything in our existence, both physical, the things that we see and what we are and things like that, and the non-physical, the things that we don't see, everything at their most basic level is made up of energy. And all this energy, under this basis, is everything is connected. We are all one together, whether we realize it or not. And the law of vibration says that each different thing has its own unique vibrational frequency that makes it unique within the oneness that we all see. The interesting thing is that our thoughts have the ability to have their own vibration. The things that we think about, each thought has its own vibration as well. So, which brings me to my point today. Today I went to go see my brother Ed. Today is Memorial Day 2012, and I went to go see my brother Ed, who is a Marine, and he is a keynote speaker today. And I watched him. I went to go support him and watch him speak, and also to support all of the fallen soldiers that have, happened for our country. So just to show my respects there. So basically, I'm sitting there and I'm watching him and I'm looking around at everyone. I personally have not been in the military and I don't know anyone firsthand that has died. So I haven't been as touched as someone who did know that side. I wasn't affected. I wasn't thinking about that ahead of time. And so I'm there and I'm looking around. Everyone seemed to be, the ceremonies were just getting started. Everyone seemed to be fine and upkeep. There was nothing negative or worrisome or anything else. But yet, I noticed the feeling among the people there, just the feeling that I got, without seeing any thoughts or anything, was that it was a deep sorrow. And I couldn't quite figure out, I'm like, why am I feeling sad when I'm not thinking any thoughts that are sad, and none of the people around me are crying or being sad. They're all, they're all just tuning into the ceremony. And I realized after a while that in my opinion, it is the law of oneness, and that everyone was thinking, or most of the people there, were thinking about someone that they had lost, and they were feeling sad within their own heart. And I picked up on it because we're all connected. And so, I figured out, well, most of the people there were either veterans that had known someone who had passed away, they were someone who had served when they were younger, or they were spouses of someone who had either passed away or knew someone there. So most of the people there were directly related to what was happening on Memorial Day, and they had memories of their own that they were bringing up. And I was picking up on them. So that was my point there today, is that to me it was a little bit of an affirmation or a confirmation that we are all connected, and that when enough people think the same way, it is felt by others who are not necessarily thinking that way, but are just in the general vicinity. So I thought it was a great example of the law of oneness and also the law of vibration in my book. Awaken Your Power, which, by the way, can be found at Amazon.com. So anyways, I always want to share with you anything that I see that supports the book in regular nature, or anytime I see it in regular life, and I wanted to bring that up to you. Okay, so that's the law of vibration and the law of oneness.